Hello everyone! Today we're going to be fighting the dragon once more, and this time hopefully not glitch the fight, so I have to replay the entire game again. I set up a little camp around here, so we should have all the boosts. Also, big thanks to Ben in the comments for giving the shout that I should probably make a brew. Now this isn't the brew you requested I should make, and that's because I for some reason don't have that recipe. So there was one ranger journal in Delft that glitched out, which is probably the one that gives the healing buff. Instead I got a damage resistance buff here. So let's get to the fight again, shall we?
Have no gold, no gems. My hoard is all the dead of 4 ages of the world.
Shazon.
Do you not like my treasure?
You desecrate Dwarf King. Defile the very stones of these mountains. I command you to leave.
No! Your bones will join your king right here. Attack!
So this first phase is apparently one big survival section, until the dragon starts flying up, and that is when we can go up ourselves. One of the dragons starts flying in by the looks of it, the baby ones. They should be pretty easy to deal with, if they're not on the other side of the bloody invisible barrier, of course. Now I imagine that the dragon gets pissed off when we kill these guys, so I'm gonna go for those first, because there are 2 in the room. There comes the other. Ouch. There we go. Oop, they're leaving.
Not in my area.
Got to follow her.
And the winches go through the rocks. I guess we just have to kill the baby dragons. Because I did notice them being on top in the last fight as well. I don't think they came down then, for some reason. But I imagine if you kill someone's kids, they'll get pissed off. And the dragon flying up is what triggers this door, which is why it wasn't opening last time. But there we go. This is fully unexplored territory for me. So what is over here? Ooh, more dragon fight.
This mountain is not yours to claim. Leave, servant of Sauron.
I was not his servant. I am of an ancient age, tortured for so long. He made me breed his flying steeds.
You are destroying Khazad-dûm.
It is mine to destroy. You think you're brave, dwarf? The shadow is deeper than you know.
And dragon's leaving. Alright, we're gonna have to follow the dragon upwards. And so many bones on the ground here. Rest in peace all the dwarves. You know, the dragon herself kinda has a sad backstory as well. But then they don't really give a reason for her to destroy Moria. Which would have been a bit cooler, in my opinion.
You have ruined it all. And now you will face my wrath.
Durin, Aule, grant me strength.
You think you've cornered me? I don't need to fly to kill you.
Oh boy. Alright, so from what I've read in the comments as well, destroy the pillars. Thanks, dragon. Thanks for helping me. Ooh, my armor got completely destroyed. I should have probably brought some iron at the very least, just to repair some of my gear. Well, it's a bit too late for that now, in my opinion. Alright, I'm gonna drink some more of this brew. I think I stopped that too soon. Hold up, dragon. Gotta drink something. It's not working. Okay. Yeah, destroyed yourself. There we go. Oh, now we get the achievement for killing the dragon, eh? There you go, Shazun. What the heck is she doing? It's like a cat when they're throwing up a hairball. That's what it looked like to me. The dragon had some body armor. That's pretty cool. And the dragon's gone. Did we get that ring again? Yeah, we did. Let's equip that. Can we actually see it? Oh, we can. Look. You see this tiny ring on his hand there? I don't know how we equip it. That doesn't seem to be on his fingers. I guess we have to go back now? What's up, Aric? Hey, don't fly through me.
Aric, it is done. The dragon is dead.
We are safe. We are saved.
No curse will block our way back out of Moria now.
Exit the east gate. King Thorin and Lord Gimli wait for you in the Dimril Dale.
Thank you, Aric, for all your help. I'll see you soon, friend. Outside.
And nice, we now learned how to make the adamant hammer. And we're gonna rebuild the bridge, exit through the gate. We need a couple things for that, however, because I doubt we can just make the adamant hammer. Yeah, so we're gonna need the Khazad forge. Is that a thing we can craft yet in this world? That is another one of my problems here. We can make a regular forge. We can't even make the Khazad forge. No. How did we unlock the Khazad forge in the first one? It was through Balagor's forge? I don't think I actually ever interacted with... I don't even think I fixed it, to be fair. Oh boy. Well, let me get a bunch of supplies from the other world and see if we can get the forge going. So, on the way back I noticed something cool. You see that troll over there? One of them turned to stone. Oh, and there goes the other one too. So when they're in direct sunlight, trolls turn to stone, as we learned in, well, the movies is where I learned it. It's cool that they brought that into the game as well. That is a pretty neat little touch, in my opinion. Now the weird thing though, we don't actually get sunlight in here, but that does mean that the crystals do act as a sun, pretty much. Oh, I may have actually fixed Balagor's forge. Then why do we not have the recipe? Oh, we got it from here though, did we not? I wonder if it was blocked behind the Shaner hammer instead. Right, let's make the Shaner hammer. There we go, we got the we got the furnace at the very least, but that probably means we can also now make the forge? Yes, the Khazad forge. So we got enough stuff for the Khazad forge, which means we can make the adamant hammer. With the adamant hammer, we should be able to fix up this giant shadow well and seal it again. There we go, Monument of Durin has been fixed. Okay, so we just learned how to make the Durin's lamp. That's actually really late into the game. Ew, but we sealed it as well. Nice. So this entire pool's gone, but I doubt the regular ones are going to be gone. So our next goal is going to be that over there, the Dimril Gate. The easiest way to get there is to go to the upper armory in Dwarrodelf. And I just realized I forgot the axe, but we'll get that in a second. As we can now fix up what Gandalf had destroyed all those years ago. I don't think this is the proper fix, but hey, it looks rather small to what it was probably supposed to be back in the day. There we go, switch out to the axe real quick. I do wonder though, now that we have the adamant hammer, we can technically get over there and destroy the seal. I wonder if it's going to be different from what we're about to see. Now technically I do think you would probably be able, as long as you can build here. Yeah, you can build up here, so you're probably able to get here before even getting the adamant hammer anyway. Well, we'll figure that out in a little bit. Let's see what's behind this rune. So there should have been an entrance.
The Dimril Gate, the way out of Khazad. At last.
There's a pretty big entrance as well. Pretty cool. Alright, without any further ado, let's head to the gate. And we're gonna have to say goodbye to Aric first.
Aric, this has been quite the return to Moria, hmm? Will you join King Thorin on his journey back to Erebor?
I couldn't fly off without saying goodbye, my friend. What will you do now?
I will continue rebuilding this place. Mine Mithril, subdue the shadows. Perhaps even solve the mystery of Bundushator.
You really are Lord of Moria. It suits you.
My hammer strikes now to prepare Moria. When Durin returns, he will take up the crown as King of Khazad-dûm.
Then Durin's folk shall return to Khazad-dûm. For now, the North Winds call. Farewell!
Farewell, Aric.
Oh, we learned a couple new recipes. We learned how to make coins. That's one expensive coin for 6 gold ingots. Or 6 gold ore it was. Mithril shield. Seems like we're gonna get a Mithril pickaxe as well. Now, this is one of those two-handed weapons. Kinda like the Mattock was. Ooh, an entire set of Mithril armor. We're gonna use some pimped out dwarves. I think we technically have enough for all of that. Alright, let's see what lies beyond the gate.
The first Mithril Durin ever mined. So much of our fate is tied to this stone. The heart of the dwarves has been found. At last, Durin can wake to lead us all into Khazad-dûm. The fight against the Shadow must continue, led by our new Lord of Moria. Cousin Gimli, you were right this time.
Well done, young hero. Now, we celebrate! It was a pickaxe. All along, Uncle Balin thought it was a great weapon. And a dragon? Oh. I have some tales to tell, Lord of Moria. Alas, I may not be here when Durin returns. I made promises, you see, to meet Aragorn in Minas Tirith, see Merry and Pippin again, to make one final trip with Legolas. Perhaps hear the Lady of the Wood again. But your story doesn't end here. Oh no. This is your company now. May its deeds be long remembered. Farewell. And may the luck of the dwarves be ever with you.
And that was pretty good. And that was a pretty touching ending with Gimli. It was really cool to see that the original actor that played Gimli returned. It would have been extremely cool if the original actor that played Thorin would actually voice him as well. Because that did not sound like Thorin, in my opinion. Now, we're not done in that world just yet, either. Because for those that remember, there is actually another exit. I want to see what happens when we go in there. And then, of course, we go check out what happens when we rebuild the bridge and everything in the other world, where we technically have not defeated the dragon just yet. I will admit it is kind of insane to unlock so much stuff after the game is practically over. So when we got to Durin's doors before, Dwayne told us he didn't want to leave because there was still stuff to do. But what happens now? Well, they open up, that's for sure. My eyes!
A dwarf coming through those doors, what a sight! Thank Durin, your head is as strong as a mountain. That collapse scared all of us. We are to set up a trading camp. Supplies from Rohan, the Shire, the Havens. Whatever you need to finish the job in there. So, get back to it, Lord of Moria. Man,
we just get told to fucking go back to work. Oh, we got a different cutscene. That's pretty good. So what about those items? I guess we're not gonna get those. Alright. Now let's see what happens when you fix up that bridge and go to the exit. On a world that technically hasn't defeated the dragon. Also, don't worry about the state of the house. So I tried to remove one small part of the ceiling to get those blocks out of here. And for some reason the entire wall collapsed. Also something interesting to note is the mapstone here is called the Eastern Bastion. I'm pretty sure it was Upper Armory in the other world. And this is the exact same mapstone. Now my big guess on what is going to happen is we can remove the seal, build this bridge all we want, but the same thing is going to happen that happened with Durin's doors, to where he doesn't want to leave.
Cannot leave yet. I must kill the dragon first.
Yeah, that is what I was afraid of. Gonna be honest, that kinda sucks. However though, now that we did the fights, there is one thing I want to test out in the dragon fight, to hopefully get this world back on track. But let's see, right? Our only goal is to defeat those guys up there. So if I can trigger those, well, they are being triggered alright, but they're not being properly triggered. Actually, I should probably get my spear out for this fight. So what I imagine what still could technically happen to make this all a happy ending is those dragonkin will fly down, and then hopefully that is the trigger for the doors to open up. And then I imagine they didn't use the exact same dragon. It probably just spawns back in when you get to the top. So that is my hope here. So I'm gonna try survive this room for a couple minutes and see if those dragons up there will fly down, because it doesn't seem like they get triggered by me shooting them. Because I will admit, having everything on this save file probably gonna be a lot easier. Yeah, the dragons are still flying down. If this works, I'm gonna be pissed, because that means I did not have to play through the entire game again. But it's something I just thought about that could potentially save us in this world. Well, Dragon 1's down. There we go. The orcs are leaving. So this really could just mean we could have done this the entire time. Now the dragon herself isn't leaving, so that could still be a problem. But let's see if the door opens up now. Well, fingers crossed. It opens up. Okay. Let's see if the dragon's back. Yeah, there it is. There's the dragon. Well, let's defeat the dragon for a third time, I suppose. You know, when I was fighting the war chief, I thought the war chief was a joke. Then someone in the comments said the dragon is even more of a joke. And I will admit, it truly is. There we go, we now officially have the adamant hammer. And we can now make our mithril stuff. Alright, while I'm grabbing all the supplies to make the mithril armor, I was wondering if all of you would like to see me build up a new base. As kind of a grand finale to the series, because this is all I have right now. I placed this out here so the hordes would stop messing up everything that's in here. But yeah, now that we have access to adamant, we can actually build these nice looking walls, the walls that everything else is made out of. So I'm planning to use this entire area as one massive house, basically. So if that sounds interesting to watch, let me know in the comments, and I'll do an episode or two on building up this entire base. So here's my collection of spare items. We got 2 crowns, 2 letters from Balin, and we have 3 rings now. Alright, we return to the Mithril Forge. Let's craft up the armor. And there we go, that was the final piece. Gotta admit, that looks quite cool. I don't really like the headpiece much. I think the crown is cool, but covers a lot of the face. So let's retire the old Durin set. Alright, with that, I'm gonna be leaving it off over here. We have officially completed the game, which means, well, there isn't really anything for us to do besides building up the house. So again, if you would like to see that, leave a comment down below. And I hope to see you all next time. Bye everyone.